everyone, my name is Bansi and I'm a makeup artist. Would you believe me if I tell you that the base of this makeup look has been created using only concealers? No foundation, no tinted moisturizer, nothing. Only concealers. So if you are someone for whom foundation has always been the problem for creating a makeup base, this makeup video is only for you. Keep watching to learn how to achieve this kind of coverage using only concealers. First things first, moisturizer. Currently, I am using Dot and Key oil-free moisturizer. My skin lately has been acting up. You can see, I don't have to mention it. Make sure that the moisturizer is actually settling into your skin. We usually just do this and do this. That's not how you moisturize, okay? Take your time and just massage it. This is going to make sure that the required quantity of moisturizer is settling into your skin nicely, and all the excess will also like come right back in your hands. So there are like multiple benefits of applying your moisturizer. One, with your bare hands. Make sure that your hands are clean though. So applying with your hands and taking your own sweet time and just really applying it, not just for the sake of it. All right, now I prime my skin twice. I'm gonna tell you how. So first I'm going to be using this Benefit POREfessional primer for my pores, because my pores are huge. Okay, I have huge pores. I don't know who else is going through open pores issue. Most people with oily skin have this issue, so I am one of them. So I use one primer for that, and for the rest of the face I use Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Primer. And here I want to show you something. It says normal to oily. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know, can you? It says it right here. Maybe you can't see it. Okay, it's not focusing. So what I'm trying to tell you here is that make sure that your skincare is like according to your skin type. Even my moisturizer is for oily, acne prone and sensitive skin. It says it right here. It's, for some reason it's not focusing. I don't know why. It says it right here. Point is to make sure that your skincare and your skin prep both is as per your skin type, and not just, you're not just putting a bunch of random products on your face. And with that being said, let's prime. I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger like this and just going to apply it on where I have my pores. So right here a little bit. Don't worry, we are going to apply it nicely right here and on the nose. And now I'm just going to gently massage this. And if you notice, I am not giving a lot of pressure, okay? I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, I'm not giving a lot of pressure because I kind of want this one to have like a thick layer on my pores, so it kind of fills it up. The texture of this is already quite thick, so that is good, but my pores are quite deep, so I would like for it to sit on top of my skin instead of really melting into my skin. And this just goes on the rest of my face. So who else draws these weird shapes? Well, it's not weird right now. I'm just drawing hearts, which I think it's cute. And if you're thinking, do I need it this much? Yes, I do. My skin is very oily. I probably need more than this, but let's see. We start with less and then eventually build the product. So, and you can see I am not dragging my hand all over my face because half of my face is already primed. I don't want to mix everything up, okay? I don't want to unnecessarily layer my face with so many products. So just on the border, we'll cover the whole forehead, but on the rest of the face, only the edges of the face, okay? Our canvas is ready for the makeup application. However, there is a little thing that I like to do after my moisturizer and my primer, and that is waiting. Waiting for 2 minutes, 5 minutes. You can take your own time, you can sip your coffee, just sit, okay? Let everything sit and let your skin sort of absorb and get used to the products that you just put. All right, so I am going to use 3 concealers, okay? Only using these 3 concealers we are going to cover the whole face with makeup, and I'm going to try my best to make sure that I give myself maximum coverage. It is a little bit tricky with my type of skin, which has a lot of pigmentation, and there is not one skin complexion, okay? So it's a little tricky, but it's not impossible. So we are going to be able to, we should be able to do it. So let's go for it. All right, so this is where the mixing and the color theory is going to help us. I am going to use the darkest of this series and the lightest shade to cover all the pigmentation. So let's start from there. I am going to take the darkest, which is, I don't know why, but you can't see it. It's not focusing. Okay, anyway, it's Warm Honey, and this one is Sand Stable. Oh, how do people show it? I don't understand. Okay, I'm learning. I'm just going to start with my under eyes. We will first apply the darker one. Not very dark, okay? The shade shouldn't be so dark, just 2 shades darker. Okay. And you can see, because it's darker than my skin tone, it's also giving the vibe of an orange corrector. So that's the trick here. You don't always have to have like an intense orange color corrector, okay? Don't miss a single spot, okay? Cover everything, everything, everywhere. And my face is the best canvas to demonstrate how to have like a smooth base when you have a pigmented skin tone. So I am using it to show it to you guys, which is good. Cover everything. Take your time with it. You don't have to be quick. This whole belt, okay, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a little pigmentation here as well. So we are going to cover everything, okay? Now I am immediately, without blending this, going to apply the lighter shade. So let's go for it. Don't worry about the quantity. Everything is going to get blended. This is called the process of neutralizing. We are neutralizing everything right now. Whatever discoloration I have, whatever pigmentation I have, which is not my original skin complexion. Some areas are darker, some areas are lighter. So in order to have a smooth base, to look like you have a smooth looking skin, you have to neutralize everything. So this is just called a process of neutralizing. Okay, now I like a little coverage as well, so I'm using more product, but you have to use enough product to give to like hide it, because it doesn't make sense if even after doing so much makeup you're not hiding anything, all the spots are visible. That will look worse. So make sure that you're using enough product to at least hide your pigmentation. Let's blend it. This is gonna be fun, and let me show you the magic. For blending, we are going to use a very stiff kabuki style brush. And I am not keeping the product on its place. I am kind of spreading it all over, and I am not once dragging my brush. Don't do that when you want coverage. Don't do that. Do not drag it. You're going to remove everything. Okay, because any which ways this is very less. When you want coverage, this is a very less amount of product, and in that also, if you drag it with your brush with a lot of pressure, you're not depositing anything. You're honestly wasting your product and time. Okay, so make sure that you do gentle dabbing motion and gradually spread the product that you have put on your face, and you're going to understand it better when you see me doing it. So very gentle dabbing motion everywhere, don't miss a spot. So for eye area, I have got this little concealer blending brush, which is very efficient, and with this brush we are not going to get any product on eyebrows and eyelashes, so that's really good. So just small dabbing motion here as well, and if you feel like the product has dried up, you can just drag it and blend it like this. And now the top of the eye. All right, now getting this much coverage, you must be wondering what is this lightest concealer for. So this is to highlight your T-zone, because I love that look, and because we have already used a little bit of a darker concealer on our base, by highlighting our T-zone, we are automatically going to get that sculpted look on the edges. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. When you want to darken something without adding any kind of black or any kind of darkness to it, what do? You just put it over a really light background and it's going to become dark. So same technique we are going to use here. We are just going to add this light concealer on our T-zone to make it look like we have contoured, but we haven't actually. So that is one thing I really like, which is why I have gotten this shade. This shade is actually quite light. Okay, it's not my OG concealer shade. I could do with a little darker than this. I could conceal with a little bit darker shade than this, but I just wanted to give that bronzy effect without adding a bronzer. And just over here, right here, and now let me show you something called a reverse contour. This is a brilliant contour technique without adding any kind of contour. So what you're going to do is you're going to Okay, so you're going to need a tofu applicator or a really thin brush for it. Okay, so you're just going to drag a line from your lips towards the starting of your ear right here. This is the beginning of my ear, so I'm just going to drag a line with my applicator. So take a good amount of product and a straight line. This way. I'm going to do the same on the other side. And that is giving us our contour lines without adding any kind of contour. How amazing. And now I'm just going to show you how to blend this. Again, use a detailed brush for blending the limited areas. Like this concealer, I want this concealer to be on the same space. Why was I using a bigger blending brush for my concealers? Because I wanted to spread that concealer on the rest of my face. Okay, I did not want that concealer to be where it was. I wanted full coverage. I wanted to cover my entire face with that concealer. But this one right here, I don't want to spread it all over. Okay, otherwise the whole point, like, there's no point. We want this concealer to be only on the T-zone. So for that, we are going to use a smaller blending brush. I'm going to start with the nose. Again, do you see I am not dragging it anywhere because I want all the areas very specific. I'm blending it inwards, not outwards. And then just blend it only over here where you need to blur the lines. And do you see what I'm talking about? Just because I lightened this area, this is automatically looking a little bit darker. So that is going to give us an automatic bronzing effect, which is amazing. I love this. Very small dabbing motion. I'm not giving any extra pressure. Just very small dabbing motion. And there you go. This became lighter and this automatically became darker. Alright, now I'm going to tell you exactly how to blend this line. So hold your brush from the very end, okay, not from here. If you hold it from here, you are automatically giving pressure. We don't want to give any pressure because, you know, low-key, we don't want this line to disappear. Okay, because that is the only thing which is creating, like, giving us that edginess. So we don't want it to disappear. We want it to kind of stay there and do its work. So I'm going to hold my brush from the edge and just dab it as if you are scared to blend it. So blend it like you're scared to blend it. And it is going to give you an amazing effect of contour. Do you see how it's giving that natural contour bronzing kind of effect? And then right here. And then just drag the product. And that's it. You have a natural contour. How amazing! Okay, so enough of layering our face with a lot of product. Now I am going to show you how to set everything, and finally we are going to finish the makeup look. Next up, we are going to set everything with a beauty blender. Now, usually people use a damp beauty blender, but I don't want my coverage to disappear. Okay, I don't want my coverage to go anywhere. I love this coverage. It is hiding everything, all of my dark spots, my pigmentation, discoloration, everything is looking nice and seamless. So I don't want to move even a little bit of my coverage, so which is why I am going to use a dry beauty blender. But if you are someone who likes more sheer coverage, you can absolutely use a damp beauty blender, so that is going to suck up more product and it is going to give you a sheer coverage. But for me, this is my personal preference and I like it, so I'm going to use a dry one. Next is the very easy part, and I think everyone's favorite is the powder. I'm going to use a banana powder and I'm just going to set everything. Again, very light dabbing motions. Just mattifying everything, taking the shine away. I would actually love a little shine, but if I leave a little shine right now, after half an hour, 45 minutes, I'm going to look like a tube light because I have oily skin. So if you're someone with dry skin, you can definitely use lesser powder. Do you want to see how easy our bronzing is going to be now? Let me show you. That's it. That's it. And then right here on the, basically we are covering the entire edge of the face. Next up is my favorite part, which is adding a pop of color, which is blush. So I am using this fluffy brush right here, and this is by Maybelline Fit Me. This is shade 5 Revolutionary, which is an amazing nudish pink shade. It is more of a pink than nude, but I love it. I think if you apply less than what I have applied, it will give a pink nude kind of a shade, but right now it's very much pink. All that's left to do now is eyebrows and mascara. I'm going to show you a very easy way to do your eyebrows. This is another hack. So you just take a little bit of mascara on your wand and remove the excess and just brush it over your brows. Do not put pressure, just very lightly. Brush it in the same direction. Use this as your comb and just, that's it. Do you see the instant difference? This looks so much more voluminous and so much more like fuller. And I'm going to do the same on the other one. Finally, I'm going to finish with my mascara. Alright, all that's left now is the lipstick. I'm going to finish it off with a nude lipstick. The lipstick shade is called Honey Rose number 02 from the brand Shampoo. And I love their crayon lips, amazing pigment. This is the final look. I am honestly impressed with the kind of coverage that we managed to achieve with just using concealers. Just make sure that the concealers that you are using are close to your skin tone. You are going to need one concealer which is exactly your skin tone, one which is 2 shades lighter, and one which is 2 shades darker. by mixing these three concealers, you are going to be able to achieve this amazing full coverage makeup look. I hope that you are able to achieve this look, and if you do, please send it to me via DMs on my Instagram. I'm going to mention my Instagram here somewhere. I would love to see what you created, and I will be back with more such simple makeup videos. I hope this was simple. I tried my best to make it simple for you guys, and if not, I will try harder to simplify it for you in order for a better understanding and make you feel like you can do it too. I will see you soon in my next video. Until then, stay happy, stay positive, and remember, you are beautiful. Bye.